Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My question is for the Minister of Transportation. Minister, last week you announced a car tax. You couched it as a fee hike, but we all know that it's a tax. It's a way for this government to balance its incredibly poorly managed books on the backs of Ontario working families. This amounts to a 30% tax hike on every license plate in the province of Ontario. Minister, just weeks after the Premier ruled out new taxes to pay for his big spending ways, you come out and give us a tax with a slightly different name.
In your pocket again.
The same tricks this government has played here since day number one. Minister, will today you back away from your new plan to raise this car tax on every driver in Ontario?
Thank you. Transportation.
Mr. Speaker, I appreciate the opportunity to discuss this in the legislature today. First of all, the member should be aware of the fact that in New Brunswick, the fee to renew a license plate is $172. In BC, the fee to renew a license plate is $142. In Quebec, the fee to renew is $104. In Ontario, it is currently $74, and over 3 years, it will be going up to $98. That will be about the average that exists in all of the provinces. The commercial rate has not been increased in 24 years. The automobile rates have not been increased for 15 years. This is extremely reasonable. It's being brought in over a period of 3 years, and it's going to contribute to our having safer roads, bridges in the province of Ontario.
Thank you.
So it is a car tax.
From Prince Edward Hastings.
It is a car tax, and the car tax appears to be okay, and this appears to fly in the face of what the Premier said just a few weeks ago, that he wasn't going to raise taxes in the province. You know, when you brought in this new car tax, I went into some meetings with local small businesses, family delivery, trucking companies, and some taxi services, and those business owners told me last week during the spring break, when you popped this on them, that your new tax was going to drastically increase their cost of doing business, and in some cases, they even said they were going to have to scale back or reduce their fleets.
Put them out of business.
Minister, if you cost a single Ontarian their job, you should lose yours.
Yep.
I ask again, will you renounce this tax-raising, job-killing policy and get your hand out of the pocket of Ontario drivers by getting rid of this car tax today?
Question.
Mr. Speaker, once again, I'm pleased to respond. We're the party that's putting health care ahead of horse racing subsidies.
Yes.
There's some tough choices that lie ahead, but unlike the opposition, we don't think that subsidizing permits for dirt bikes and snowmobiles is necessarily a priority. We, on the other hand, think it's important to continue to eliminate the deficit and invest in our highways, roads and bridges. And that's why fees must more closely reflect the actual cost of providing various services. The increases that have been announced are still very significantly less than cost recovery, which the provincial auditor is telling us we should be moving towards. So they should be thanking us for going modestly, and the people of Ontario are being well served by these modest increases, which will provide money for our budgets that will help keep our roads safe.
Thank you.